morning! I've had most of my coffee this time because apparently I can't talk very well whenever I haven't had it. So today I'm going to mow all of that and make it into raised lasagna beds. Thankfully I have a riding mower. Ricky ordered a scythe for me on Amazon and a snath. The snath is the curvy handle part and the scythe, I guess, is the blade. So I'm gonna start harvesting hay for whenever we get goats. We found 2 registered Nubian does, and I want them so bad, but around the 30th of this month we're going to Oklahoma to get my greenhouse. I still haven't decided where I want to build that. Probably out there behind my gardens, but it's going to be a big help in the winter time. But we're going to get new plastic. I already have a shade cloth for it. This one we're going to try to get solar panels and heat it through the winter. Well, I mowed it on the lowest setting, so there's still some grass, but it's pretty low, a lot of dirt showing. But here in the middle, I've been going in a circle so I can gather the grass clippings. You're not supposed to step on them once you build them, so I'm going to have to make pathways and only make it long enough for me to be able to, or wide enough for me to be able to reach across. But I'll have a path on either side of every row. But because my mower wasn't strong enough to go over all the grass because of the pile, I'm having to rake it all off of this so I can go back over it with my mower. Well, now I've mowed that last middle strip after raking the entire thing, and now we've got to put it all in a cart to clear out the area and get it ready. While I was in the shed looking for something to water it down with, I discovered that I already have 3 weed mats. Now, I know it's not all natural, but it might do me good. This is like the cheap stuff. I'm going to use this. Well, the landscaping fabric made me happy. I just used these little rows of grass to kind of weight it down, and then I drug it, and it straightened out perfectly. So what I'm doing here is I'm using my pitchfork to hold the landscape fabric in place, and then just kind of walking away. It's not perfect, but it gets it rolled out. Once I get it rolled out, I just put a row of grass down there at the end, and then I go through and I make a couple more rows of grass all the way till I get to the pitchfork. Then I can release it, and then I'll drag it out next to that one, and just a path long enough or wide enough for me to walk down, and I'll have 2 straight rows. Alright, I've got the grass laid out, and so now I should just be able to drag it alongside the other. We'll see how it goes. Worked out pretty well. And I still have a path here that I can walk beside the 2. So now I'm going to finish the rest, and then I'm going to see if I have enough grass to lay out across all of them. But that made my life a whole lot easier finding that landscape fabric. But it's really cheap, thin stuff, so hopefully it keeps the weeds out along with this layer of thick grass mulch. I mean, only time will tell. Phew, I don't know what time it is, but it must be fast approaching noon. The sun is almost centered in the sky. But I finished one of my rows. because I'm impatient and I can't just do one step at a time multiple times. So, what I'm supposed to do now with this Eden bed or lasagna bed is water it. And then I have to layer it with soil or manure. And since I don't have manure and I'm too lazy to go ask the Amish if I can scoop some, I'm just going to use dirt from the woods. It's pretty sandy, crappy dirt, but it'll do. It'll do for what I need it. And then I need to put another layer of preferably straw, but I have grass clippings at my disposal. Too bad I can't have some of that wheat in that field over there. Well, I got my dirt. This cart that Ricky got me is so handy. If it's lightweight enough, you can pull that handle out and lift it up, or if you're strong enough. It may raise the acidity of my soil, but I don't care. I've been saving my coffee grounds because we don't have someone to come and pick up our trash. Well, that started about 8:30 or 9 this morning, and it's about 2 in the afternoon now, and I've just now finished my first mound, and I think it looks pretty good. I've started putting leaves down the center of it, but it's pretty raised up. It's got grass, dirt, leaves, grass. I got tired of dinking with my camera between each step. So, and I just watered each layer as I went along. I made sure that I did not step there. And now hopefully my dog knows to go around. Because this garden is a no-step area, I'm going to have to build a fence to keep my dog out of it because she doesn't know not to step here. But stepping on this compacts it, and it doesn't biodegrade as quickly if it's compacted. So the only pressure that gets put here is every spring and every fall a new layer of manure or dirt and straw or grass, or drove stakes into the ground and ran string to keep that gorgeous little beauty out of here and humans. So I was worried about not having enough seeds and having to go buy more. I didn't even get to finish planting the ones that I had left over from the rat race. I have seeds, but he reminded me that whenever I left my rat race job with my best friend, who happened to be my boss, she threw a epic homesteading going away party. It was so cute. There were balloons everywhere. There was a cake that said "We'll miss you, Rusty," and had a tractor on it, and tons of balloons. She sent me a selfie of her with all the balloons in her Jeep. It was wonderful going away party. But she gave me all these seeds. I've got sweet corn, peas, beans, lettuce, squash, carrots, more tomatoes. I have so many tomatoes. Broccoli. So I'm about to go and fill my handy-dandy cart with more dirt, get out more of my greenhouse flats, and Ricky said after he's done with the dishes that he's going to help me fill pots with dirt, which will be the first homesteady thing he's done since he moved here. Aside from washing dishes by hand, he said he had to relearn how to do that because we are so used to having a dishwasher, and now we no longer have that. So we are both adjusting. About this, I planted it on the south side of my house, running east to west. So as the sun comes up, it crosses over and it gets maximum sunshine all the way till it reaches the other side of the trees. Ricky's helping me with filling these flats so that we can put all these seeds in here. He's doing a good job. Ricky discovered in the barn, in one of the stalls, there's some straw, and it's been kept pretty dry for who knows how long. Still in bales. So I'm taking it over to see if I can start work on my second row of this raised bed. And also I need to get something down to finish my little walkway. I've got leaves down there, but I ran out. So I don't want grass growing in here. So this whole thing is just going to be a pile of grass eventually. Well, I definitely know now why they use straw. So those are the grass clippings from this mowed area. And this is 2 square bales of straw. And it's already, it was easier to spread, it didn't take as much time, and already on the first layer, the same height as the other that has grass, and this is layer 1. But you're supposed to just water each layer, and there's still more straw in the barn, so I laid down this pretty liberally. I'm gotta go dig up some dirt, and then put it on top and continue.